thing has to be absolutely straight. It's not going to go in right. Now, this is what I want you to do. I want you to take your finger and get it in this hole right here, okay, and lift. And take the weight and guide it into the next hole. Each hole. Now hold it straight. It's very easy to damage a bearing. It's very, very soft. Think of trying not to disturb peanut butter. Very nice and easy. Oh, easy, easy, buddy. Easy. Scratch the bearing. Easy. There. Easy. Very gentle. Because we scratch this face bearing if you don't. Got it? You know, I actually seen guys beat these things in. That's insane, huh? Look at that. We just, like a breeze. Yeah. I don't know why anybody would want to beat on one of these to get it in. That's ridiculous. That's called laziness.
So we're gonna wipe the lobes.
Huh?
Some of them got some of the screws.
Yes, we have to clean the ultra slick off the lobes of the cam, because it will throw off the overhead set. It'll throw off all the adjustments for the valves. I figured I'd mention that. You know, we slid this in here and we have engine assembly lube, you know, in all the bearings. Well, it's going to get on the cam lobes as we're sliding this in. You have to get that off the cam lobes. If you don't, it'll throw off all the adjustments for the overhead set, because that stuff is thicker than normal oil, and it will create some problems. So you have to get it off the lobes after you get the cam in before you install your rockers and arms and all that, because you know, if you don't, it's going to you know, cause everything to be way too loose once it gets washed away. So that's something I learned. Let's do the injector cam. Now the injector cam is the hardest one. Alright, I have a can of engine oil. I just put engine oil in this can, and now that the cam is installed, I'm just going to soak the lobes and everything down with regular engine oil. Just scraping off the old Loctite 609 so we can reuse this. Okay, we're getting ready to put the injector cam in, okay? And I've had some controversy over this. Some people say it's really hard to get the injector cam in. Some people say it's easy. We're going to find out. This is a brand new head. I've never really had a problem putting one in, anyone I've done so far. But when you're sliding this thing in, where it really wants to stop, the first place it really wants to stop hard is always this bearing right here, which is in this pretty much in the middle of the head when you're halfway in. And if that thing's crooked at all, you're going to bump that bearing. And I've seen guys, you know, not be able to get past this bearing and actually take a hammer and smack the cam. I don't believe in it. There's a contention going around because this bearing right here in the head tends to be the one that slips the most when you have a spun bearing in the head. This bearing right here is the one that almost always is the one that does it. My contention is, how was the cam put in? And did they have trouble when they got to this bearing? Because that's usually where people will have trouble sliding the cam, is when they get to this one bearing. And then they'll bump it, or they'll try to force it past it. And, you know, my theory is, you know, why is this the most common bearing that spins in the head? Possibly because of the way the cam was installed. That's what I think. So, you know, you need to absolutely avoid bumping any of these bearings, but especially when you get to this point right here where you're trying to come through this bearing here, because that seems to be the one that spins the easiest when you have a spun bearing in the head. Stop right there. You get a better grip. Yeah, I was right on one of the lobes. They're sharp as razor. You gotta be real careful of these lobes, though. Cut the crap out of it. I'm gonna take some weight. Got it? Yep. All right, here we go. All right, gears going in. Ready? Huh? Your end's got to go up.
Oh, we've got to switch between
Yeah, it's on you. Come on up. All right, stop right there for the brake. Are you in the third bearing?
We're in third.
Was it really easy to put in?
Yeah.
You just had to lift a little tiny bit, right?
Yeah.
Just have to guide it, that's all. You want to come around this side of the motor, might be a little easier. Or no? Okay. This thing is really heavy. Alright, you ready?
Yeah.
Alright. Slide in. Alright. Take the weight. Hold it straight. Alright. Alright, we're on the next bearing. Take a break, take a break, take a break. We get one better on here. Are you ready? Alright. Okay. Easy. One. Go. Boom.
You know, it's even easier than trying to go like that, because you can just cup it, and then you're able to apply
Just
pressure with
a
the
little
fingers.
pressure.
Yeah, then you can kind of.
I mean, I don't know why these guys fight these things.
This is our first time.
Why would somebody beat on that?
Right?
There's no sense in it. That's ridiculous. It just went right in. And you know what? I've done this with other people. You know, helping them change their head or the cam. And I've never had a problem. So, you see somebody in a shop beating on one of these things with a mallet, you better tell them to buy you a new cam and a new damn head again. That's what I would tell them.